you, Lars. So what's the latest chocolate craze in Germany?
Yeah, thanks for having me, Lottie. Well, it's called Dubai chocolate. It's funny, we just heard about Dubai markets being up by a tenth of a percent here, which our colleague just reported. But we want to not talk about Dubai markets, but Dubai chocolate. It's a really delicious kind of chocolate filled with pistachio cream and angel hair. And as the name suggests, well, it stems from Dubai. And it has just recently entered the German chocolate market just a couple of months ago. It was an immediate success, fired up by social media influencers who shared their obsession with this treat. The Dubai chocolate craze went so far, we had literally people lining up for city street blocks whenever a new batch was delivered. Case in point, the Swiss brand Linz, a store here in Berlin a couple of weeks before Christmas, they offered just a couple of bars of that chocolate. They sold it at ridiculous prices, but still it sold out within half an hour. Now, the regular grocery stores, they didn't want to miss out on that trend and offered whatever they could get their hands on, and that led to some funny escapades, including regular chocolate bars selling for 99 cents a bar, right next to that Dubai chocolate selling for up to 30 euros.
All right, I guess we can say it's a chocolate rally there. But looking at that Dubai chocolate, is the brand filled with the pistachio cream and crispy pastry in there. But why is there suddenly an end in sight?
Well, there's a problem. Funny thing, it turns out, of course, that Dubai chocolate has to come from Dubai. But that country doesn't produce enough, apparently, for export and to fill this rising demand that consumers have. So many chocolate makers here have resorted to other options. They simply made their own versions, or they imported Dubai-style chocolate from other countries, which means Turkish-made bars, for example, have sold under the Dubai moniker in grocery stores. And of course, it didn't take long for the original Dubai importer to sue. He claimed that chocolate not coming in from Dubai is not actually Dubai chocolate, and that these retailers are abusing a trademark. Interesting note here, the EU has very strict laws indeed on regional branding. They were originally meant to protect European brands from a foreign counterfeiting. They were meant to ensure, for example, that nothing sold as champagne that didn't hail from the Champagne region in France, or that nothing sold as Nuremberg sausages if they didn't come from Nuremberg, or Bavarian beer if it didn't come from Bavaria, and so on. Now, it turns out, Ladi, these laws have to be applied, of course, both ways. And now German importers are learning that there is no quick workaround such regional themed branding. And a court just yesterday banned Germany's biggest retailers, Aldi and Lidl, from selling Dubai chocolate, as their particular bars, well, did not come from that country.
All right, but Lars, I don't know about you. I'm good with my, dark, chocolate. But, putting the chocolate aside now, we have data out in Germany showing that the economy contracted. How are investors seeing that?
Yes, the numbers weren't that sweet at all. It's interesting if you look at markets, just looking at the DAX, we see the German blue chip index up by almost 1%. But of course, like I said, these numbers are bad. And the positive, or let's say somewhat positive reaction on the markets is probably simply due to the fact that these numbers weren't entirely surprising. Let me run through them. Of course, we saw, like you just said, the German economy contracting for the second year in a row for now in 2024. And even worse, of course, there is not much of a sign of a recovery. Now, for the details, gross domestic product here in Germany, and I have to state this is the largest economy in the Eurozone. Our GDP has declined 0.2% last year, and that's after a 0.3% contraction in 2023. So after Germany has long been Europe's economic powerhouse, we're knee-deep in a recession. Partially, it's due to still high energy prices. They have led to higher prices in general, and of course, lower consumer demand. There's little activity in construction. and even lower industrial demand for certain goods. There's also weak demand from China, so exports are down. So all this weakness has led to layoffs too, and that, of course, is again weakening households. It's pretty messy, the whole situation. And as we're heading into elections in a few weeks, it couldn't be more clear that the new government will have the work cut out for them.
All right, we'll keep tracking to see how investors and the government chew on this latest data. Thank you so much, Lars Halter, right there in Berlin. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Ladi.